What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the TGC podcast, and we are happy to be able to bring you another episode with everything going on in the world today. So we're only here with five of us. I guess Feast wanted to stay home and do the right thing and not break the law like we are gathering all together. But it's only five of us, so they can't come and shut us down. They say we can gather up to 10, but it's only five of us, right? So yeah, so how was everybody week going so far, man? I can tell that the mood in the room is kind of somber. So let's start with you, Vaughn. How was your week going, brother?
It's all right. This quarantine shit is a little crazy, but I still gotta work, so that's been about it. Just working and staying away from everybody. But I'm here today, so we working. UG, what's going on, bro? How your week, man?
Man, my week been all right, man. Besides, all the scare, the craze, what's going on right now, I'm being hella cautious, looking at everybody sideways like everybody looking crazy, you know what I mean?
Word.
But everybody just got to keep it pushing regardless. It's always going to be something.
Snap. It's been a great week. Shout out to everybody trying to, keep their hands clean and keep their health up. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck the government right now. I'm really irate with them. I think things could have been handled a little bit better, but this was a situation that hit everybody from left field. So have fun with this time. Clean your house. Do something. I don't know. Chill with your kids. Salute.
Everybody's been cool. Just been chilling, spending time with the kids, doing mad homework. Probably like many other parents is doing mad packets and homework. Um, Stocking up, eating, snacking, having fun, working out. Just I'm making use of the time, like Big Neff said, man. So everything cool. That's it, man.
As for me, the week has been, up and down. I try to stay active, so I've been doing little workout videos on Instagram and answering people challenges. Pardon me, answering people challenges on Instagram, keep myself active and making myself available for my students to reach out to me and whatnot. Unfortunately, my father was not able to come home from the hospital, but he is in rehab, and I finally got
Get
to
well
speak to him.
soon. Get well
Get
soon.
right,
Pop.
get
Thank
right.
you, thank you. I got to speak to him, so I like my move. That was the highlight of my weekend. Speak to my pops on that he's okay. He's up there cutting up in West Orange, doing
Oh,
his thing,
man. I know he up
whatever.
there.
So
Wow.
that make me get stronger though, because that's just within his personality how he
Word.
doing. But again, because of this coronavirus situation, I'm not able to physically go and see him. So it's a bummer. It's a bummer, but got to stay strong. Got to keep doing what we're doing. Got to keep making sure that we stand strong and living a positive life while, practicing this new phrase of social distancing, what's the craziest phrase I've ever heard of in the world. But, got to do what you got to do, man, to make sure we all stay healthy and whatnot. So I guess today we're just going to talk about the continuing impact of coronavirus and I don't know, just the differences between
Living
that
through it,
and
man.
Yeah.
Living
getting
through
through
it,
it and
man.
things to look out for and how to make sure that you guys are staying as healthy as you can. And to make sure you know the differences, I guess, between like allergies and flu and the symptoms of coronavirus or whatnot. So for me, this is a hard time because flowers are starting to bloom, and I had really really bad allergies, especially in the spring. And my peach tree and my plum tree is starting to grow, and they got the flowers out there. So I don't even like sticking my head out the door. So around this time, I usually kind of shelter myself inside anyway because I don't like pollen.
Hey,
But
Dez, let me ask you something, bro.
what's
You
up?
still sneeze 5 times in a row, yo?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's more like 10 to
That
15
nigga
times in a
sneeze.
row.
I remember value this nigga used to sneeze like 10 times in a row, like
Mhm.
that shit used to be back to back to back.
I
Come to
guarantee
think
you.
about it, I forgot you was dealing with that shit. That's
Yeah,
been a long time too.
it still happened. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened during the episode, yo. I'm really for real, for real. But so how about this, folks? How about we talk about how we can utilize this time and how we can make the best of this time that we don't have at work? Because there's some people who don't have jobs yet. Like we can, give a little advice how they can get jobs, or for people that want to get in shape. It's the perfect time to start working out within your own home, or within the local environment and stuff like that. So I realized on your Instagram you were talking more and more about fitness. So it seems like you're going to be going into that a little bit more. And I see you at the park with your kid and stuff. So let's talk a little bit more about that and how you're going to utilize this time for yourself.
Health wise, I'm trying to stay on a routine. Um, More or less like working out in the mornings is usually when I do it because I like to get it out the way. I had took a few days off. Like coronavirus, like a lot of us, man, had us kind of lazy. So I was on like some lazy nonsense, just wanted to be hang on the couch and just watch movies or whatever. But lately, I've been doing my morning workouts again, getting up early, stretching too, and doing cardio. Like now, I have the time to do cardio. It's usually tough to do like running and things like that because you're trying to make sure you got enough time to go to work. Being that there's really no work to do, now I'm able to just be able to like get all the workout time that I need to utilize. I'm able to utilize that time effectively. Um, and after that, man, I usually go into like just planning out what I'm gonna eat for the day and what I'm gonna do. Usually, what I eat in the morning, either I'm gonna fast or I'm gonna probably eat like oatmeal or some eggs or some sweet potato home fries or something that's healthy, but that's somewhat filling, but not too filling.
Let me ask you a question right there. You mentioned fasting. I plan on going to fasting myself tomorrow with my 72-hour fast. Do you find that it's a little harder to fast now because you're not working during the day and you have a little more time for your mind to wander? And a lot of people get bored and they eat. So do you find it to be harder to fast now that you have more time on your hands?
Nah, like one thing I do is I make sure I have water near me. So when I get cravings to eat, I'll just have water. I'll swig some water. I'll drink some water. So I use the water as my catalyst, even when I do get that little craving. Usually the cravings don't last too long. Like you'll feel like you'll hear your stomach grumbling or whatever, or you might feel the urge to, but after some time, drink some water or whatever, it usually goes away. But it can be challenging. Like anything, like fasting is something that you're going against the grain with most of our lives we've been eating 3 times a day or more. So usually it's going to be tougher, but once you get through like the first couple of days, fasting usually gets pretty easy.
It does. It does. Hopefully, I get through this because for me, I find it a little more challenging because when I'm at school, I'm working with the kids, I'm more active. My mind is really occupied, so I'm not even thinking about eating until my downtime. And through that, I usually drink water.
Mm-hmm.
So, hopefully, I can get through this, this idle time. Now, when I feel like I have nothing else to do, I kind of like work out, like bust out a quick set of push-ups, quick set of pull-ups, sit-ups, whatever, just to get through that time. But I think it's definitely gonna be more challenging these next 72 hours, but I'll get through it hopefully. I'm not just gonna sit down and watch TV. I think that's gonna be a very unproductive fast. If I'm just sitting down binge watching and just drinking water, I think that's a very unproductive fast.
Exactly.
Or whatnot. So, nephew, what are you doing on this time? How are you getting yourself together, utilizing this time?
Well, currently I'm still working, so I go to work for 12 hours and then I come back to the crib. The crib is mainly clean. We got lights on. We got a shitload of water. I'm the water god. I'm telling niggas to drink water all the time because it will help you. Water is the best thing. Fuck all this other shit. I promise you, if you drink shitloads of water, you'll be straight. And a lot of people out here with this push-up challenge and all these different things that you're doing right now, you're frauds.
Why are they frauds, nephew?
I just wanted to get that out because it's so many beautiful, bright days where it's nice outside, where you can go outside and get it in, but you go to a gym to look at dots. Why can't we have this same unity before coronavirus? When me and my uncle was doing a push-up challenge to get, men to come together, nobody wanted to do that. But for some reason, no, we don't want to do that.
Nah, niggas was out doing what the fuck ever.
As soon as this virus comes, everybody in the yard flipping tires. Niggas turning the UFC champions out this bitch.
Me, you, and Zaza, we busting out 50, 60.
We started with 30. They seen our progression. Nobody wanted to get that. All of a sudden, everybody, I'm in the house. Why you can't do that every day?
I don't know.
Maybe they got some new habits.
But then when the coronavirus go away, some new habits gonna go away. Because they fraudulent.
We hope not.
That's my opinion for what I've seen in the cycle of this little 33
people
years.
finding shit to preoccupy time though,
full of crack. Full of crack. I'm just trolling though. I'm just trolling.
A lot of people want to be seen though. Everybody want to be a part of something. Because we really not a part of nothing. A lot of people.
I want to see the kids working out. I don't want to see your old ass working out. Get your goddamn kids in there and do some push-ups with you. Why they in there eating up all the chips and shit while your silly ass working out? Why don't you take them in there and work out? Y'all get it in together.
That ain't no lie though.
Yeah, that's a fact, yeah.
Let's just be real. But
kids have poor diet.
and this time you can read a lot, and then go outside in the park because nobody's there.
Nah, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
There's
Some
a
of these
lot
parks
people at
be
the parks,
lit,
bro.
bro.
A lot of the parks is because the parks
park
are
I was
open
at,
too.
nobody's there.
South Mountain was crazy Friday.
When he-
Weequahic,
I
every
saw
place,
the I saw the
man.
video of him in Weequahic. That shit didn't look.
Yo, it was a
poppin'.
lot of places that was
It was out
going,
there
bro.
that day, son.
It was a lot.
It was
A lot of people, like a summer day. It was a lot of
Yo,
people.
It was people
It was
out
just
there
they was
boxing.
spaced out,
There was
bro.
people out there getting turned up. But then the boys pulled up and we just like
The
everybody
people ain't got
playing
shit to
with
do in the house, so
So
they
we
like,
had to
fuck
get
it, I'm
low.
outside. Like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, do we hit our houses that much?
Yeah, some people can't
People
stand
don't want to
being
be in the
in
house.
You
like,
realize how much you don't like
Some
being
people
inside
can't
when you have to be inside. Like
It's the weather too.
I
Like,
hate
if
that I
it's
live in an
70
apartment
degrees,
building. I wouldn't
Yeah,
hate my
yeah.
house.
You going outside, bro.
I'll go in my yard all day and chill and get it in and do whatever I want. Well, I don't have to go to a park. And I'm saying if you don't, I'm saying like if you don't have a yard or something like that, you have to go to the park. Okay, that's something different. But if I got a nice yard, I would be happy. I'll go in my yard. I can put some on the grill.
But I was about to say, shit, I got a backyard. I still be at the parks. Like, I still be at the park.
person in the building has to stay.
But the park is still. Hey, listen, the park is still a different place. Like it's a different.
It's not your
environment,
house,
different
like-
energy. If I go to the park, I'm getting water. I'm getting nature. I'm getting this. Like my backyard, it's not. It's not. It doesn't allow
Still
for all
confined,
of that.
yeah.
It doesn't allow for all of that. Now, if I hit the trail, and then I know with the trail, there's different things that challenge me. I don't have different things in my backyard that challenge me. I don't have a hill. I don't have a pull-up bar back there. I don't, you know what I mean? So it's different things as I go along this trail that show me my accomplishments. You know, it's a different feeling, energy at the park.
It's
That's
just-
why I go
it's-
to the
it's
park.
a-
And it's just like, honestly, like, it's just not your crib. Like, you could have a big ass backyard, have everything back there, but the vibe be different when you somewhere else.
And
Like,
then people motivate people. If I see other people in this motherfucker, I'll be like, oh, all right, I just see you lap me. Maybe I need to go a little harder. So people motivate the people out there.
I do that all the time. I think it's just I don't know, it's something when I see somebody trying to like catch up with me, I can't run.
Mentally, you
I'm
like,
always say
oh,
that, blah
wow.
blah. I know this dude ain't trying to. If I don't get this little ass out of here, and I just take off. I got to do 2 laps real fast to make sure he ain't got no chance to catch no way.
Different feel, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do different paces, bro. Like when I'm in my backyard, like I know I'm limited. That's why I run a neighborhood. Like I want to go to the park, but I'm like, fuck it. I don't feel like driving. So I'll be like, fuck it, I'm in the neighborhood and run around. And then I like running when like 5 in the morning. That's the best time because I get to see the intervals in the sunset. So I get to see it go from dark to light.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that jump create a different feel and mode for me. And just being the only person on the road. And it's weird because most mornings and shit, most mornings I go out, I do my runs or whatever, and it's like you get a few cars because most people going to work. But when you running and nobody going to work like that, it's like a whole different like clearness when you run.
That's how it is now for you, right?
Yeah.
It's like that all type of the day, yo. Just driving the shop right. There's nobody on 22. There's nobody on the liquor store. Everybody used to hang out in front of the liquor store. They not there.
Ain't nobody
no more.
out there.
Hey, but as soon as you get the shop right though,
Pandemic.
it's
Yeah, that's the
everybody
pandemic.
there, man. And it's nothing there. I just be strolling through, just be looking at stuff. Thank God.
I went to the shop right in Nutley. I'm like, I'm about to see if I can grab some chicken up here. They had everything else that I needed. I went to the chicken out, like, damn, they ain't even got the little chicken feet that be in this bitch. Like, they ain't got nothing, yo.
I don't even. You gotta head further out. I'll tell you where later. You gotta head further
Nah, I believe you.
People flooding my spot.
No, I definitely believe you.
Recommendation. Try those kosher spots and them halal spots too.
Yeah.
They are meat. Don't forget about like the neighborhood spots that
Word.
markets and stuff that got stuff and we just kind of sleeping in.
Shit, when motherfuckers was going crazy over tissue, I went right up the hill to Poppy, like, yo, let me get 5 of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm like, y'all niggas in there rocking over tissue, and Poppy got 1,000 of them up here, like,
7-Eleven gonna hit you over the head with tax.
yeah.
all the time.
7-Eleven, Walgreens, all them shits, they taxing.
Hopefully you got some Walgreens points and stuff.
Word.
Living in a world we can't even get excited about sports on Sunday. What is going on out here? No entertainment. Everybody stopped production of movies and TV shows.
Force people to become creative. Look at all the DJs. I'm loving what I'm
Yeah,
seeing right now.
on Facebook.
Look, we party virtual now. I don't gotta pay to go to this club and be around these musty losers with wigs. No offense, y'all know who y'all are.
Yo, this nigga is the worst, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's just different. Everybody like, damn, how can I still get to the people if we do virtual shit? So now, why don't y'all do that more?
Yeah. And they seeing the turnout of it, so that definitely.
It's gonna be a lot of creative things that come up out of this.
DJ Lil Man had 3.7 followers.
Yeah.
Wow. You ain't got 3.7 in that club no more. And these people global. So why the fuck am I even gonna work this little local shit anymore? If I can do it virtually, right? It's like the bitch that sells pussy on the corner, but then she's like, well, I could just be on OnlyFans. And now that's a little off topic. Hey, it's all
It's a hustle.
Yeah, you put that together.
It's a
nice
hustle.
little analogy. Yeah.
shout out to Tom Brady for making a decision.
Yo, man, that is definitely that, man. I'm a Jets fanatic. Man, so I'm happy as hell that he left the conference. We needed that.
Yeah.
It was for years of agony. We needed him to go. Yo, you're a Jets fan on the low. Big number Jets fan on the low. We've been new this. But the good thing about it, it leaves an open lane for that AFC East is open now, finally.
Yeah.
Why y'all think he left though?
20 years. How old was you 20 years ago?
Gotta
When
be.
Brady started and started, just pissing all over y'all like a dog and y'all was a drink.
Anyway, man, you know,
Mr. Dak Prescott
Right.
over there, Mr.
What's that?
I'm
What's
not
that?
answering nothing. He's gone. That's what
What's
we
that
needed. We needed, yo, this he owned that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
The Eagles, I can't throw no shots.
Yeah, man, don't play with us,
Man,
man.
fuck the Eagles.
I'm mad.
I'll say it.
Yo,
We lost.
What's up with them though? The last 4 years.
Bro,
Nothing.
we sold out. We
Giants,
got Gary.
nothing.
We got Gary as a Giant, bro. I'm about to throw up.
These niggas got Saquon Barkley.
Green Bay got a new
What's
coach.
the receiver cat that y'all got? That's how you know your team tries to. You know your players.
No.
They
You
had a
talking about
receiver that was
Shepard?
tough.
You talking about
Yeah.
Shepard?
Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, he played tough.
Nah, he good. He good. He's a good young
His name
boy.
is Sterling.
This nigga was burning everybody on my goddamn
He
team.
good, man. Y'all stay getting some decent
Hey,
receivers. Y'all just had Odell, but y'all ain't do
The
shit with him.
back-to-back QB Super Bowl champion. What happened though?
Yeah, Eli, nigga, that's what happened.
He retired like 4 years
Hey, yo,
too
you know-
late.
You know,
He should
John,
have been retired.
It's like a
Give us like 2 picks a game. We be happy. I be calling him every time.
He got
Y'all think we have a-
Yeah, he closed his eyes on this one pick.
No,
we having football?
no. Somebody from the NFL, and I think it was 2 coaches and 1 player just got.
They got the Rona?
I know it was Sean
That's a
Payton.
wrap, son. It's done. All it takes is for one. That's why they said that in the NBA. They found out one nigga had it. It was a wrap for the whole season. They ain't gonna open NFL. We done for the year. Ain't no new season, nothing.
You know what I
TV
thought
shows,
about
no
that
sports,
was
no
real
nothing.
too? How you think this is gonna affect the re-election? Like, what if you can't get out to the polls? Nobody can't
They probably gonna
Black
do it
people
online.
You know
But
how
think
they-
about how
they-
susceptible that is gonna be
they
to
gonna
get messed
manipulate
with,
that
though.
shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everything gotta be online. That's gonna be,
Facts. That's the trigger.
bro. Think about it. Think about it, though.
They got to beat Trump, man. Niggas is not going and saying, yo, I'm gonna vote for Biden. You're not gonna do that. Let's be real. They're gonna say, yo, I ain't fucking with Trump. When they go inside that little thing, there's nobody around.
Trump.
When you know about Biden and what he's done to niggas, what he signed to get you niggas put away forever, you ain't gonna never fuck with him. Do your research about Joe Biden. Like, stop it. Trump gonna get another 4 years, and you niggas gonna be miserable.
That's
so
what I
throw
said.
your panties down now and throw them in the garbage. That's it.
One thing I
Boom.
like though that he did was getting them people out of prison. A lot of
prison
people got out of
reform
prison. I don't care what type of person he is. I'm glad that them people was free for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's just to make him look good or him
Black
to
people got
look
work.
good to us, that was to their benefit. So I'm happy at least
And
for
I'm not
that.
saying I hang
For
out
those
with the
people.
guy, I agree with the dude and all that. But a lot of you people, you say you don't like Trump, but you want money, power, and to do what you want right in life. So stop fucking fronting like if you ain't have money, you'll be boisterous and loud and bold too. Give these niggas some millions of dollars and see how they become. They get chains and Benzes and all of that and switch up so you don't want to be like Trump. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Vote for him. Get your mind together because he's for the American people. Yeah, he may be racist, but he's for the American. Keyword American. American. If you got an idea, go on Shark Tank. Those are all Americans helping motherfuckers. Okay, so let's stop this. But we're going to vote for Bernie Sanders. What Bernie Sanders ever do? You niggas never wanted to be Bernie Sanders in the 90s. I never seen Bernie Sanders on Will Smith's show called The Fresh Prince, but I saw Trump on it. Everybody clapped like, yay. All the rappers love Trump. All the rappers we idolized from the 90s.
That's a fact.
Every rapper we
That's
idolized. Raekwon the Chef, all these guys, they got lines talking about how they want to be like Trump.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, when Trump gets to a place of power, you can't stand it. It's like the nigga on the block that you never thought would get into position of power. You're like, oh, how this nigga get it? It's the same fucking thing. Because you never thought you would see him with that type of power. He got this badass hooker bitch with him. Made her first lady, the first prostitute first lady. You wish we could make y'all that too.
Yo, he makes a lot of points.
He
does.
But I just want to say one thing. Donald Trump be wild. He be acting like a shit.
Yeah.
The
He is a
nigga,
bag of
yeah,
shit.
like
He
that's the
is.
person he is, though.
He
Like,
does, but if you do go to the political side, you do got to be fair in terms of judging a man and seeing what he actually done and hasn't done.
Judge him on his numbers right now. Black people have more jobs since he came in. Yes or no?
I'm not about to answer no question.
Okay.
I'm speaking for the public. I'm saying if you disagree, I don't care about the political stuff. When it comes to this stuff, it's so deep into what we know. So I don't really get into the whole argument over who the best president and all that stuff.
I just say who's the best. We just said right now. What is he doing at the present
I don't
moment?
know, but I know I was telling people to look at the numbers rather than go with the popular thing. It's like, oh, fuck Donald Trump because he's just racist. But
a lot of
I
people
think
look
his
at that
attitude,
shit.
like I think he's uncanny. He's unorganized. He's not what we're used to. So everybody's like, fuck him. It ain't even. But everybody gonna do it their own way, man. Obama did the shit flawless because he ain't had no choice. If he could have did what Trump did and he had that leniency, he probably would have did some of it.
He had to
It's
walk
just
a
the
little
fact
lighter.
that
Yeah, he had to
knew it was.
definitely watch
He
his
had to go
shit.
through fucking prejudice and racism.
Be
all
on
office.
eggshells and shit.
So,
I just don't like Trump as a person. I'm gonna be 100.
but I
No,
don't-
he's definitely a
I don't
piece of
like
shit.
his policies.
I stay
I
out
don't
of
like
this
how he
shit.
think. I don't like how he talk. I don't like how he present himself. I
Well,
don't
he's
like
a
how he represent
dickhead.
our state. I don't really like how he
He's
represent the
uncanny
American
as
people.
hell.
The rest of the country, the rest of the world look at this dude as a joke, bro. The rest of these countries, when they have their festivals and they parade, they have a float with this dude looking like a clown in every parade across the world. Nobody respects him, son. So I don't respect this man because he doesn't represent us as a people well. So I don't care about nothing he's talking
He
about.
is. He does represent the
He
American.
does represent America.
The American.
I start breaking down everybody in this room how he represents. Don't even
he
get me
does,
started,
he
bro.
does.
People here acting like frauds right now. They really are. You got people in here with these egos. You mean to tell me that if I gave you millions of dollars, you wouldn't fuck a whole bunch of women? You wouldn't do what you want to do? You wouldn't say what you want to say? You wouldn't drive the cars you want to
I
drive?
don't need money for that. I do that now.
No, you don't.
I
Don't even tell that lie. No, you don't.
So what do I bet my tongue off? What do I bet
Oh
my tongue
my
off
God.
if we go on there? What do I
Can
bet
we
my
go to the
tongue
next
off?
thing? Because you're lying right now.
I am.
Right now at this table. You don't live like Trump. You don't do and say what you want to do.
so you
You're a
think-
Christian first off, so stop.
Stop. You think because if I had more money, I'm gonna talk more shit to people? That's what you're
Yes.
saying? You're crazy.
You would be more. Give niggas money. We seen the proof of
You're
this.
crazy.
All the niggas that we see that come from where we come from, when you put
I'm not
money
that.
in there, a certain amount of money, let me say that.
Yeah.
What do they change into, Mr. Desmond Odom? Over time, what do they change into?
How many times have I done the complete opposite things of the neck?
You've never been a millionaire in your life.
So, but
You've
even
never been a millionaire in your life.
even without being a millionaire, how many times have I proved you wrong by doing the opposite of what you're not?
In your life.
What am I doing right now? That's what the normal nigga is doing. What do I ever do that what the normal nigga is doing, nephew?
You've never been a millionaire in your
That's
life.
not the question. You said I'm gonna do what the normal nigga do if he got $1 million. What do I do right now? That's what the normal nigga does, bro. You can't. You can't think of it.
Niggas watch
You can't
anime.
think of it.
Black niggas watch anime.
How many of them? How many of
The
them?
majority now.
No, they now.
Popsy
Now.
watch it. He's shooting.
Now.
He watches
Now.
like you.
Now, but it's changed. It wasn't always like that, nigga.
You name
When
dropping
I
this
when
shit.
I was in 8th grade, when I was in 8th grade, and I was an anime nigga, niggas wanted to fight me for being that.
That's this.
So now that the times have changed, Now niggas are being more like me. I'm not being more like other niggas. Get it correct.
I guess.
I'm gonna shoot my shit regardless. If I get $1 million, I'm gonna be the nigga trying to help niggas. I'm not gonna be the nigga trying to put niggas down. I got $1 million. Fuck money, bro. Because at the end of the day, if you burn all the money in the world, what skills do you got to make yourself survive?
Like I said,
Nothing.
Like I said,
Nothing.
most
Nothing.
niggas
Nothing.
is lying right now on this radio show. Anyway, you give any nigga $1 million, you'll see the real him. All these niggas talking all this shit, they never been in $1 million bracket. This is why you see, look at niggas' baby mamas when they was broke, and then look at the women that they deal with when they got to success. Look at how they treat their family before they had success, and then look at how they treat their family after they got the success. This isn't my humble opinion. This is the track record of niggas that come from where we come from. Now, you may be the unicorn, because there's always unicorns that say they don't do all these things. Okay, cool, you're a unicorn. You're the 1% that don't do it. But for the majority, that's the truth.
Well, let me tell you, nigga, I'm gonna change, nigga. I get that motherfucking bread. I'm not gonna be super friendly with people like I was.
But
I
feel like you gotta change.
You gonna have to change.
You have
something like it's not to say you change your morals. You keep your morals. You keep your what you.
But you gotta move differently.
You remember where you from. But you gonna have to move different because of the world.
You have
period.
to.
You're gonna have to move different because of how the world is, not because of who you are. That's just to say, like, I got $1 million. Fuck $1 million. I want more than that. I want like hundreds of millions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if I got hundreds of millions, you think I'm gonna be staying that way I'm staying that, still living in humble beginnings and around? Nah, you can't.
You can't.
You will want to all you want, but you can't.
Like,
not because of you and how real you are, but because of how real the world is, man. But I feel like if I got money like that, I stay rooted though. I stay rooted. You want to know why? Because we done been through so much stuff, and I'm at an age now that if I get the money, I'll be a little smarter than what I mean. What I did when I in my younger days.
We're not thinking about those same type of things.
Yeah, true.
We're not again. Just within the collective us 6 people right here, we move differently than most niggas.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say hey, save one of us get $1 million. We just gonna be putting on strip clubs and buying up pills and stuff.
I don't even like strip clubs.
That's not in our character to do that. Do I do that now? If you gave me $1 million right now, I'm not going to no strip club. I'm not even a strip club type of guy.
Me neither.
So I'm not gonna start doing that. At the end of the day, I'm gonna do silly shit like
I might do clubs more if I had bread.
Buy a couple of cars, but at the end of the day, the rest of my money's gonna be invested in getting me more money. It's not.
Back to it, like the whole thing about Donald Trump and just him like being a millionaire, like like Quan said, QG said, man, it's really about your morals. Like, he does one thing I can't agree with you on. He do represent the American, like the American dream, all that, man. He came from a white picket fence, man. He's still surviving. He still got money. He's doing stuff that we never thought. He had his own business school, wasn't he? Had like his own school or something.
It was a fraud school. It was fraud.
Yeah, like he's took risks and he done things that all of us probably would have wanted to do at least one of these things in our life, but just the way he goes about it and his style is very uncanny and it's different, man, and it's eccentric to us. So it's to us we don't agree with it just off of that because it's just so abstract. But he does represent what like white people, not even we could say what the white man stands for, like just that freedom, because we know white people have a certain freedom that the outsiders, the other nationalities don't have. So he does represent that American, that patriotism, that I do what I want. I represent the home field. I got money. I talk shit. I go to Texas for everything big type of mentality. So,
no, he's from New York.
Yeah, I know he's from New York, but I'm just saying.
That control everything in New Jersey. The whole influence on New Jersey is from people like him. Who you think own all the pizza shops, all the construction jobs? Who you think these people? Where do you think their lineage come from? People like him.
I don't know. I can't agree with that.
All right,
but like I said, he represents the American.
All right,
because the Italian is the American.
I hope we all get rich so we can see this. Yeah, hear this on this show. I want all of us to get rich. All black men that come from the gutter, that been through mad shit in their life where they had to swallow their pride, get embarrassed, get emasculated, like it was all good. When you get that real success in your life, I want to see how when you finally reach that pinnacle, how you become. Remember how all them people treated you when you was at the bottom, when you was fucked up, your family, your friends, everybody. Remember, and then tell me how you're gonna behave when you get that success. Show me. That's what I'm gonna say on that. Watch. A lot of people out here broken and hurt. Every rap song since you've been 10 telling you to stun on niggas.
I don't need to be rich to do that. I can tell you now, if I got a certain amount of money by the time I'm 50, I'm moving to a farm away from everybody. That's just now. I don't need to be rich to tell you I'm gonna do that. I don't need $1 million to come and do that.
Okay, Mr.
I hate the fact when you talk to this guy, he lies that everything is a joke because you don't see the word the same way. You gotta
I'm looking at the track record of you.
That's the track. So my
You
track.
can look at the track record of me and tell me what my future's gonna be.
So my track record says that if I get $1 million, I'm gonna just shit on everybody I love.
No, you would just become bold. I didn't say shit on people. I said bold. Being bold don't mean you shitting on nobody.
I feel like I'm bolder now. I feel like I'm bolder now than I've ever been in my life, and I don't have to have $1 million to do that. I don't. I don't turn people down. I don't play people. I don't talk to people like they was trash now because I just feel like I'm in a position as either you can match my energy or you can't.
Okay.
But I don't need to have to be $1 million to be that person. It's just that simple.
Do you think it came with like more confidence, more so?
It just came with just getting a better understanding of who I am as a person. Knowing what I want from my life, knowing what I need from other people to present. If you're not bringing anything to me that's positive, then I don't need you around. And I'll tell you that to your face. Before I didn't have that confidence to be that. So I admit that money will bring a lot of black men confidence. I just don't feel like I'm one of those black men that brings me that much confidence. I felt like getting to know who I am brought me my confidence. So if you can't match my energy, you don't have positivity going on around you, I don't really want to deal with you. If you're doing the same shit you've been doing for the last 10, 15 years, what are we even talking for? There's nothing to even discuss. I got to leave you alone because you're not expanding your life, and that's going to you're going to hold me back.
We made the grow and change.
But I didn't have to get
You should evolve after a while. Just like, yo, you got to do something different. Like if you stuck in this one position,
but why?
Why? You may not take the initiative to want to do nothing different.
At the end of the day, why?
I can't say for nobody else.
Say for you.
For me?
Why? Why do you have to excel? Why do you?
Because I want to do better.
To the world, or you prove it to the man in the mirror?
It's all for me. I don't give a fuck.
All for you.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
100%.
I can give two fucks about what anybody think about me.
100 right now with that, then I agree with you. But most people live for other people.
But bro, when you die, nobody gives a flying fuck about like.
So ask somebody.
No, people do it. I'm speaking
the majority.
I'm speaking for me though. I'm speaking for me. I can't speak for nobody else.
People, do you mean like other people?
Their mother,
like
their father, their wife, their brother, their granddad. They're living for other people. They're not living for themselves.
I went to college for other people, and then I thought about it like, why the fuck am I wasting this money?
I can agree.
I came back.
I think everybody do shit for other people.
Why do
I gotta have money and have a nice house and have a nice car and have a cute wife? Why do I? Why?
Early on in your life, I think early on in our life, we do it more or less for everybody.
For everybody else.
That's what's forced on us. But later on, it started to divvy up. Later on, you see people start to, because if that's the case, then we would have people that we be looking at and grew up with like, damn, he was smart as hell, or he was a baller, or she was fly, but they still like on some bummy shit, or they doing bad or whatever. So you definitely do see that separation in people like as they mature, but early on, most of the time you do it for your mom, like you said, somebody in your immediate family.
Hey, Juan, like
as you mature,
I went to see
up. You might want to do it for your own reasons. Like think about it. My influence to play ball at one point was because I'm in this area where they play ball. You know what I mean? This is what they do. This is what everybody does. But as I grew up and matured, then I could say I don't want to play ball no more because it's not going to take me to what I once thought. So as you mature, those things change, bro. But I think you do have adults that don't understand that concept or that
live for other people.
Yeah, that as they got to get the Beamer when they can only afford the Toyota.
And that's what I was about to get to as far as cars. I went from a 91 Buick Century to a 2013 Hyundai Elantra. I could have went and jumped out the window and got something different. Like, I work with niggas that got Subarus, all types of nice whips, pickup trucks, all this shit. I could have jumped out the window, but I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck about what nobody think about me. I'm going to take my shit, put music in it, and call it a fucking day. Like,
you got people that as soon as they get that, they be like, yo, I got to get the Benz. I need the Bugatti.
I gotta look like I'm getting crazy bread. Like that shit don't mean nothing to me, bro.
And then go through the pain of paying that and everything.
Like shit.
What if they don't want nothing?
Well, that's just
like
that's
so
a personal choice.
All right, I don't want nothing. So all the people that want something, I'm gonna eliminate myself from your life. I'm gonna take myself out your life. I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna let you climb that ladder to the top of that mountain of success, and I'm gonna stand back.
Well, that's a personal choice, though.
Okay. So now, as us men, you're gonna see more men doing this, and the suicide numbers are gonna go. They're gonna go up. You watch what I tell you as I'm speaking to you on this radio cast.
But could you blame
You're gonna
yourself
see
or
more
anybody?
men.
No.
Men get tired. You see the lies. You
Of
see the lies
course,
that
bro.
you see that you're nothing. You just a nut, bro.
Man,
You
listen,
a
bro.
nut is for somebody to use. That's all you is as a man. When you really break it down, when you really why every time a man need help or something, he always judged, he a bum, he this, he the worst, he this, he that,
But
nobody.
that depends on
This come
who.
from his mother, his
It's black
family, his
community.
friends,
I'm
everybody.
about to say that depends, bro.
That's black man stuff.
That comes from everybody. But why is that? So
White
why
men
do I have
understand
to be
that.
successful? If this is how everybody gonna feel, why do I gotta do it?
It's a
Why
choice.
can't I just give up?
If you
Let
choose
everybody
to,
be
though.
successful around me and just like I'm the bum friend when they want to come back to the hood. You see me.
Nah, but that is a personal choice, though. Like, I don't hold nothing against nobody. If you don't want to do shit, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Because it's not my life. I can't control what nobody else do. The shit that I'm doing for me. Like, ain't nobody paying my bills. I ain't paying nobody else's bills, and vice versa. Like, that's how I feel about it.
You can't be motivated by what motherfuckers think, especially people that's not important. That's my biggest. I hate people that care what other people think, like, because I mean that's like being a slave to
Another man.
yeah, that's being a slave to your to the people around you, to everybody. You know, you caring too much. That's called caring too much. Like, and at some level, at some point, you gonna fall off completely trying to keep up with
Trying to
people.
keep up with everybody.
And man, listen, bro,
It's a sickness.
I never cared what somebody think, like, because I mean that shit ain't gonna get me nowhere. And 9 times out of 10, people don't be wanting your well being anyway, or especially if it's somebody you don't know, they don't care about your well being. That motivation that you know want the success for, that shit gotta be for, like, now, especially now that we older, that shit gotta be for your kids. Like, your kids, your family. You want to get your family, not just you, to reach this certain pinnacle. You want to get to this certain pinnacle and bring your family with you and teach them about how to get it, and people around you that love you, that want to see you reach that pinnacle, teach them how to get it. You know what I'm saying? It's not about getting it and then getting brand new. You know what I'm saying? You keep everybody on your side that's 100 with you, and you get that success. You want to just keep them type of people around you in the first place. Like, you don't want to have too many people around you that you know that don't want to see your success. And why would you even care what them people think anyway? Like, so that's just how I feel about it. Like, I know people, just like Neff said, like, people act brand new. People get brand new with a couple $100.
Yeah,
like,
that's a fact.
Like,
You get that tax money and you ain't seen it, nigga.
Brand new with a little bit of money, like, so. But it's just like it's in our blood a little bit too, because we ain't have a lot. Like, so you
So when you get it, you got
black folks.
flex.
It's flashy. We like to flex. So what? Yeah, you like to watch us flex. You like the, you know what I mean? Like, hey, everybody gets their swag and they style from us. They like to watch us flex, because you know when we get the money, we gonna show off with it. You know what I mean? So sometimes it be to a fault, but you know everybody act brand new, whatever like that. I mean, if you true to yourself and your morals, like I said before, you'll be all right with some money. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be all right with some money. Invest it. Do some entrepreneurial stuff that you wanted to get off the ground. Now you got the money, get it all the way off the ground. Put your family in there. Let them get some, you know what I mean? Just do stuff the right way, man. Do stuff the right way. You ain't always got to be greedy and big-headed, you know what I mean? Or souped up. People be too souped, man. People be souped with nothing and need to chill. You know what I mean? Like, acting like they somebody and they ain't even saying that you're nobody, but just chill. Like, everybody guys, like, chill. We all struggling. If you look at it, like, we got, just because you doing just a little bit better than me, you talking that much shit. Like, people be tripping. People do be tripping. Right.
They get to come through the block. Oh, yeah, I want this person, girl. Smash niggas, girls. All because they got a nice cigar. Send the girl back to them.
That's horrible though, man.
Niggas walk up in the bar.
That's horrible.
You've done it.
Look.
I mean, come on. See, that's a bad I can't even speak because I'm a jackass. I'm just guilty. So I'm gonna shut up around this one all the time.
Yeah, we get caught up in it too.
Niggas is buying the dopest whips. They don't even know how to drive. They just gonna get it. They can't even drive stick. Fuck it. I love a man drive. I'm getting it though.
The women motivate us though.
Ding 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 ding
The
ding.
women
ding,
motivate
ding,
us.
Ding, ding, ding.
So I can't even lie about that. You wouldn't. I get dressed for me though. That's what I learned. At first, in the beginning, of course, being young and just wanting nice things, you got dressed and the stuff you wore and how you wore it was to try to attract the female. But I see Dad, you want to say something. Hold on 1 second. Like, you want to come chiming in. I already know how you think. But you know, from a young age, that's how we groomed though. Like we groomed to try to please women. So that's how you originally be. But then at certain points you gotta wisen up and do things for your own confidence. Like I go get shape ups because it make me feel good. Yeah. Sometimes I go scruffy for a long time. Then I realize how good it make me feel when I go get my shit lined up real quick. I'm not doing it for the females. I'm doing it for me. For, you know what I mean? When I look in the mirror, like I'm looking clean. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all. Then you build your confidence that way. Like I start building my own confidence. It wasn't just I'm trying to impress this person. They just made me feel good, made me walk a little cooler. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we got a lot of stuff dragging us down. So it's nice to be feeling good about yourself, no matter what it takes.
I think everybody go through that phase where you're doing stuff just to get attention.
Yeah.
But then I think I realized at a younger age, and I don't know if my nephew agrees with me or not, but we was niggas like, we used to try to look fly, but we was driving old Buicks.
And it don't even matter.
Majority of the women that I picked, they picked me. I did not bag them, they bagged me. The women that I wanted, I never had the heart to go bag myself because I was a coward. So let's just get that all out. Let's get that all out the way right now.
At least
I
you
never
keep
had
it
the
in the
confidence
trail,
to get the
yeah.
girls that I wanted. Oh, he handsome, he tall, he this, he that.
But you think it's because you felt like you didn't have
what you... because I had a car that could take them to the mall, that could take them out. Oh, he cool, I could tolerate him. That's why they was with me. I'm never stupid enough to believe anything other than that.
Bro,
I'm
you tripping.
Only girl that cared about me was Lisa.
That's what I'm saying. You had girls that liked you for
I had
you,
a bitch
bro.
that was 400 pounds over here that I was ashamed to go out. My uncle had to tap me out. You should go outside. I ain't had no baddies. I wish I had baddies. I would fucking feel better about myself if I had baddies.
So you think all the girls that entertain you only entertain you because you had
because I had a car and they did. Which ones had cars at that time? They was always younger.
So none of the girls you dealt with never had cars. They never were bringing you stuff and doing stuff for you and presenting stuff for you. Are you?
I think that's because they were.
But it doesn't matter. It was about the charm that you presented.
Yeah, you looking at it too gloomy. You looking at it too gloomy, bro.
And they was coming to see you, bringing you food and taking you places, and you lived in my father's basement.
Tripping,
and they was going out of their way to be with you.
That's just the way you think.
I don't want to hear this from you. Want to know why, bro?
I'm not
whether it was fives or
a father do that for anybody.
They was going out of their way for you, though.
A father do that for anybody.
Probably, but they was doing it for you because of your whatever charm that you was bringing to your life. Never play yourself, King. Never play yourself, son.
I'm gonna let you get this
we used to go to these Ironbound parties, son. They used to go. We used to go to front row. All the girls used to come. Can I hit the mouth? Can I Can I be? We just didn't have a conversation. None of the white girls. Oh, you're crazy, son.
I'm gonna go with this bitch because that's how it is.
Nah, you settling, bro.
None of the girls.
Hey, I'm keeping it real for myself.
Nah, I heard.
Every dude
I heard, but
none of the girls who went to Rutgers.
I look at niggas' baby moms out here. A lot of niggas made that decision too.
And they shut down. They shut down. They
look at this. Look at them.
All y'all gotta leave because they here. We had Rutgers. They kicked all the guys out. This is 4, 5, 6 girls. 2 of them was alright. The rest of them was cute as hell.
That was a lit night, but it ain't. Niggas ain't home run
because our confidence wasn't because we couldn't. We was in a position.
That's
we
what I was about to. That's exactly what I've been trying to say.
We was always in a position to get.
You gotta you gotta push. You know who taught me that? My brother Ab. My Ab, hanging around Ab, Wally Mock. I realized my powers early, bro. I realized it ain't had nothing to do with money. I mean, money is a helper, but bro, it's all like it's all.
I shop at.
I want to say finesse. Like it's all finesse. Like yo, you could. I done seen it, bro. I done seen the ugliest dudes pull the baddest ones. It ain't because they had bread. It's because they had charm or they make the chick laugh. That used to be my little angle, making the chick laugh and just being cool at first, and then next thing you know, like chip away. That was my whole little thing, chip away. Like everybody naturally had that, like, oh dad, like you don't feel like you got that courage to go for what you really want. Go for that antelope, bro. You tripping. You tripping. She might have a wounded leg you don't know about. Now you got her. You feel what I'm saying? Like you you know that sometimes, well, I ain't gonna say, because just like how you saying right now, it be because of something we don't have or how we not feeling about ourselves that'll make us not do it. So it's a lot of people like that, but we got to get over that. Like once you have that realization and that confidence, go ahead and at least try for it. You know what I'm saying? Like what you got to lose? Which where's she gonna say no? All right, no. Like yo, and a lot of that is from the area we live in, because everything is just so money driven. Everybody, but if we was to move somewhere else, we'd be living, man.
It's a whole different.
Bro, you would be that nigga. You would be, you know what I'm saying? Just let's move to a level, us six, move to another town somewhere. We'd be them dudes, bro. We'd be the, and I believe it. I believe it. People them girls tired of the dudes they around. You know what I mean? Like I think that play a factor in it too. Like if people be wanting something new, everybody is the same wave, so they go get somebody on a different wave.
Wendy was alright.
Man, I ain't said none of them girls was they probably went 10s, but they wasn't no 3s and 4s. It was 5s and betters.
Damn, y'all niggas talking about 3s.
I'm gonna respect myself that much.
3s and 4s. Like,
I'm gonna respect
how
myself.
was he?
Nah, man. I ain't gonna say I was bagging only.
How was they looking as a
3s and
3?
4s. I was never.
How was they looking as a 3, bro?
Yeah. Female experiences, go to the book, man. I give y'all some more stuff too, but I remember like early on, I do remember like young and it being like your first confirmation do come from the girl, from the youngest point, even when it's catch a girl, get a girl, or y'all just bullshitting in school, that's your first confirmation. And from then on, you look like, because you start as dudes, we become like analysts of female. You start to know which type is your type, you know how quick you could get them, by what you could do. Like QG said, the humor is like a big component, man, because you know life is so serious, especially when we come from everybody's so angry, and so you know when you do when you different, like that shit just it just kind of opened doors for you in relationships. I realized like just trying to bond with girls or whatever, you know, and I think I really got my confidence around my early years, like I guess because I was tall and I just kind of like. I kind of had like some of the features they look for: tall, dark skin, whatever. They had like this saying, tall, dark, and handsome, whatever. So, you know, and then, you know, it was just that I was kind of like a different type of dude. Like I went to school, but then I still tried to be like I'm hip hop. I'm not street, but you know, like somebody who could just get by, won't get bothered just because of my size and just my nature. So you know, it just
and your humbleness, bro.
Yeah, humble. Like I ain't have to do too much. I ain't have to do too much, but. You know, it just, you know, it do change. And I look at it now, like I look at the landscape now, like y'all fucked up a lot of resources, you know, in my dealings with women, if I'm honest, because that's time, that's money, that's, you know, a bunch of other shit that I could have been investing in myself at an early age.
Yourself.
I've been taking myself for
Yes.
granted. You know,
but it's a lesson though, like it's a lesson you learn from.
An experience for the future events that you or future people you're going to deal with. You know what you don't want now because of what you had. You know what I'm saying?
Look.
I'm about to go in.
On Facebook pictures, yo, I dodged a lot of bullets, yo. A lot of these girls, no offense to man, y'all women, y'all beautiful these kids, but a lot of them that I used to be crushing on and chasing, they got 3, 4 kids. They ain't got no job. They on welfare. They on Facebook every day talking about I hate these type of dudes, niggas ain't shit, blah 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 blah. So at the end of the day, you know, I don't have too many regrets. Like I don't have too many regrets. At the time, I was just like, oh, I couldn't get her. I wasn't had the confidence. She played with me. Now I'm like, okay, so this is what life has me, son.
I keep it a stack with you. You know, in my earlier like wilder days or whatever, if I was dealing with like a hood chick, they was very generous with the welfare and everything when it came to you know, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, man, no bullshit. You know, as much as I do be like, I listen because you do have women that's in these circumstances that you know live below the poverty line, and they do be on their very critical observations of men when they have only dealt with a certain type of men anyway. You know, they don't go outside the race. They don't, and even if you don't have to go outside the race, they don't even go outside the class to know what a black man is. You judging a certain type of black man as you can find to live around.
Exactly.
The one that they used to and shit like that from the neighborhood.
So that's unfair to us. There's a lot of working, and I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of working class proletariat men that's in urban neighborhoods that get up, whether and do whatever job, whether it's janitor, sanitation, doctor, whatever the hell they do, they get up and they grind it out and they be about that, but they always get overlooked by the quote unquote the tens, the bad ones, because most of the time, you know, they chasing that the lower, the lesser version of the American dream, which is the nigga that's a doughboy that drive a motherfucking Porsche that keep a bankroll, got other bit. They chasing that, but then they trying to mold that to be the working
Something
guy.
else, yeah, like
You
it
know
don't
what I
work
mean?
like that.
That the working guy, the hustle is never going to be one.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, word. The shit do not work like that.
Keep wishing. That's all I gotta say about that. You know what I mean? A lot of females the females that are like that, because it's some females that's in that circumstance that are good women. You know what I mean? They just ain't. You know what I mean? They just in a position right now, but it's an overwhelming majority that feel like they deserve somebody that's on a certain level when they don't. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to open up that can of worms. But that's the truth, though. That's the truth, though. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I respect the ones that's grinding. That's grinding.
Taking care of those 4 kids on their own, because I know some.
Because they wouldn't respect us if we wasn't grinding. Look how we get treated if we even got a job. We got a job, you still getting treated like you
Shout
ain't
out to the
nothing.
fellas out
You
here
feel me?
grinding too, because this, you know, it's 6 of us on there, and you know, we do represent the people, the dudes from our, you know, from our community. So shout out to the guys, whether you're a single dad or you co-parenting and you doing your thing, or if you with your wife or girlfriend, man, shout out to y'all, because we don't get y'all enough kudos in life. There's a lot of great fucking dads out here in this world that's stepping up to the plate, going beyond, going all the PTA meetings, you know, going to the practices, working 2 jobs, tired yourself. So shout out to those dudes.
Let's talk about this school, this homeschooling, Steve. Let's talk about this homeschooling, bro. How that junk been for you, man?
Man. Yo, QG, the other day, right? It's so much work, man. Like, this is crazy.
Packet big as hell, wasn't
it? What the teachers doing? If we got, my son had so much work, it was like a work day worth of work. It was like 8 hours for like 2-3 days, bro.
Whole curriculum, like, I'm like, what is this?
I start feeling bad for him, because I'm like, yo, just take a break. Like, I'm cutting it off at 5.
Work and shit.
It's so much. We just finished wrapping it up. So what I did, because he worked so hard, like, and I think parents, man, take this time to reward your kid. Man, I don't care if it's buying them a sketch pad, pencils, color, crayons, whatever.
And have patience, please.
That's what it is.
Have patience with your kids, because we all work. We frustrated from being in the house. We got to be in the house. Don't get frustrated with your kid, because you got to help them with this homework. Yeah. It's something that was pushed on us. You know what I'm saying? Not pushed on us, because you should be still doing, you know, activities with your child, period. But we didn't expect the whole curriculum. You know, everybody didn't expect the whole, you know, package and all that. That we really got to get to work with our kids. So just have some patience. Have some patience.
Y'all got to take. Don't overwhelm.
Yeah, you got to schedule things.
Yeah. You could just go run outside or just throw the ball or watch TV for 30 minutes, and then we'll get back to it for a few hours. Because there's a lot of work, and it's annoying for us, because a lot of this stuff is new. The way they doing the math,
it's different than
it's a lot more intricate than when we was doing. We was just carrying it. It was quick. We get the math done in 10 minutes. The math would take like 25, 30 minutes now. Just they got them problem solving, all type of stuff.
Hey, so now y'all can see how I feel. We go through this every day. So we know y'all deal with the kids all the time, because it was y'all kids. But it's sometimes though in those school hours they act a little different.
Yeah.
They act a little. We had one parent reach out to me. He was like, "Oh my God, we finally got through the assignment. I had to redirect them 5 times." I'm just like, "Only 5?" By this time, I done redirected them 20 times already. But I'm glad you got them through it. But I appreciate the parents that, like y'all that are very diligent in helping the kids understand that you got to set around. Give
It
them
was
time
it was
with
memes
themselves
I
or
seen
whatever.
talking about that.
It got like not I want to say sprung upon us, but it was something that it's
Nobody
a
was
responsibility.
expecting. Yep.
If you still working, is even more of a little responsibility because you got to put yourself in that mindset. And when you got either you going to work later or you just got off work and then you got to help your kids with your eye, gather yourself because you know you got to help the baby with the homework. Don't get frustrated. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Handle that because you know right now they're not going to be in school, or if you're not working and you home with them all day, you better get with them in them books. You should. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why you can't.
You gotta do something.
You gotta take an hour and a half out of that day and get them babies in the work. Get them writing, doing something. Read. My son gotta read. He gotta read a certain amount of words every day. I believe it's like tallied up. It's on the internet. It's on the thing. We can keep track of if he behind or not. Like it's kind of cool. Like I imagine that if I was in school, but then it is kind of like advanced because I know when I was that age, we wasn't doing nothing like that.
A lot more stuff than
bro.
They doing like 2 grades upwards.
Yes,
we was
man.
just on our level.
Yes, man.
So
These kids' work is different.
Developing the relationships with the kids, teachers.
Yeah.
So like, if you ain't got that relationship, reach out. Start sending them emails. Start asking them questions. Because if you got teachers or parents or anything like me, that we're looking for that interaction right now. Because my kids, I don't want my kids to miss a step. Because I work with the kids in the special needs environment, so they tend to lose what they learn in a year faster than other kids. So every day I'm just got my phone active. I text my kids their parents every morning like, "You need anything? Make sure you let me know. FaceTime me, whatever." Because now is a very critical time. They're supposed to be going through the state testing and going through all that. So kinda, to be honest, I'm happy to get this little time off where they don't have to be studying for that test. Because those state tests, man, are very hard for kids. Like, I don't know how we ain't stressed out at that age.
Quick on the test.
Yep.
It's all about being quick and not really retaining that stuff, man.
Yep. So I'm happy they home. They get to spend time with their family, and you guys get to chunk it up, and you guys get to see how they learn. Because I don't think parents get enough time to see how their kids learn, opposed to just simply how their kids are as kids versus how they learn. It's two different sides of the same child. So make sure your parents are taking this time to build a relationship with the teachers and get an understanding of how your child learns. So that when you send them back to school, you can help us when they're going off. You can help us better give them what they need and whatnot.
That's absolutely right, man.
Definitely good point.
Ding. Right on point with that one.
But QG, yeah, that was good, man. Because that's one thing I've been dealing with is that like the last couple of days, man. So I had to reward him, man, and just buy him some toys. I brought him like something from some.
It's incentive. Yeah. Like that's just like anybody in this whole world. You want to be rewarded for hard work. And I see that it's hard work now. Like like some of it, I gotta read the directions a couple times. Like, hold up, let me see exactly what they asking. This can't be hard. Like, no, I can't. Feeling stupid. Like, but like another thing opened my eyes to is like, these teachers, they are putting their bid in with the kids because it's a lot of stuff I be looking at. My daughter, like, that, like. It'd be surprising to me, like, yo, she could read real good. And I know when we at home, like, if she sees something on my shirt or she sees something somewhere, she'll read it. Like, she want to show me that she can read or pronounce certain words. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, like, you paying attention. Like, you doing your numbers as far as, like, paying attention sometimes. Because my daughter, you can't hold her attention for too long, but I could see that she's been holding her attention long enough to learn words and how to put them together and know how to use words. There's a difference between using words and knowing how to use them. But when I see that she know how to use them, it make me amazed. Like, yo, I be thinking about myself when I was that age. Like, yo, did I know? You know what I mean? Like, my son too. Like, yo, dad, yo, you know this already? We wasn't doing this till like 8th grade. like you feel me?
The same way, QG.
Weird, man.
And like you said, man, like beyond the schoolwork, definitely bond with your kid, man. Don't leave them in front of the TV or the tablet all day.
That's the easy cop out.
Yeah.
Parents, don't you
Cut
do
the
that.
TV off for a little bit. You know,
Don't
go
you
color
do
the
that.
coloring page in the book or something with him, or her or whatever, man. Definitely.
Check out anwnation.com. They got the schedule of a bunch of niggas who are doing a lot of workouts on there, a lot of different things to get the kids active. You also have tools like Typing City, Khan Academy, different websites like that kids can go on. They can grow their brain. So you got those three websites.
I think
you can go.
ABC Mouse is free right now too.
That-
ABC Mouse
that's
is
dope.
free. It's a few other platforms that kids can learn on the internet. It's free right now. They're making it free. So y'all look into that. Y'all need help.
1 hour a day.
Because that's even better. You know, they got the little characters and stuff up there that make it, you know, a little easier on you as far as getting them to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Get your kid to pay attention to the little ABC mouse and get to learn. That's all I can say, man.
And if you live in the
It's a
city
help.
of Nook, we got the pictures up where you can get lunches on the daily. They're still giving out lunches everywhere. I know they just my school program, the KIP program, also started it as well. So you got various locations through every section of Nook. So make sure you get that information. If you don't have it, go to our IG and check it out. Where I have the I picture the locations on there as well. So make sure you guys are just not sitting around doing nothing. There's help out here if you need help. If you're feeling sick, make sure you go get help. If you're hungry, there's programs out here to feed these kids. They need to grow their brains. There's websites for that. So it's always something to do. Don't let the TV be the all in all. Don't let these tablets take over your kids. Do not let them become slaves of the screen. No screen slavery during this time of quarantine.
And even for the adults, like if you got a brand or something that you want to come up
Work
with,
on it.
right now is the time to work on it. You ain't got shit to do. Especially if you're not working or whatever, man, get to it. You ain't got nothing but time, so why not?
And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing, man. With this food situation and supplies, definitely reach out and try to go out and get y'all supplies if y'all can, man. Try it because a lot of this stuff is running out quicker and quicker by the day. Paper towels and toilet tissue. So, you know, when y'all get the chance, go ahead and just go bust a move and go get that stuff while y'all can. Don't wait till y'all down to y'all last on stuff because it's gonna be harder to get it.
Yeah.
All right, so this was a great episode. We just wanted to get some general information out there, keep you guys updated on everything that's going on in our lives and in the world of the corona outbreak. So we're going to be wrapping it up here. Make sure you follow us on all platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, Instagram, The Grammar Collective. You can follow me at Des973. Just stay up with me if you're trying to stay in shape. You just want to find some funny stuff to watch, some anime talk, whatever. I got all that geek stuff on my page. You can check out Von his wardrobe. Von, I don't know what you insight.
Just Victory Over Negativity brand on Instagram, and you can follow my personal page, Von973. That's Von with two N's. You can follow me Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the same thing. So, you know, QG.
Yeah, I'm Kwani Hot on Instagram, Kwani Hot One on Facebook. That Love and Hatred brand coming soon for y'all. I'm gonna have some designs I'm gonna put up.
Yeah.
Let people see what I've been working on. Because you got a lot of time, like my boy Vaughn said, to work on whatever you got your mind on doing next in life besides your regular job that you're probably not at right now. So, I mean, that's it, man. Working on something.
The psychopath Big Mac. Check me out on Instagram at J Bradford Photos, on YouTube at Big Mac Visuals. Y'all have a great week. It's going to be difficult, and just like the fathers in the room said, please be patient with your children. Don't be losing your head and cursing your children out. I've seen that. I'm not going to point no fingers or nothing like that. Have some patience with your kids and build this bond because these are the times when their brain is developing and their hearts are developing. So keep that in mind and have a great week.
Like that.
She got Hase Trek, HASETREK, Hase Trek. You know, we still rolling off the momentum of Circle of Pain. If y'all haven't purchased it yet, y'all definitely going to get it for a lower price this week. I'm definitely lowering the price, so stay tuned. Definitely get your copy, read it, analyze it, dissect it, whatever. Leave a review, definitely, on Amazon when you do. I'm about to drop another book as well. It's called Do You Feel Numb? Like I told you guys before about drug addiction, just taking a different lane in it. And lastly, I just want to tell y'all, like the rest of the fellas said, man, just be productive. just be productive, do something, get better, use this time to rejuvenate and just grow.
All right, so if you haven't already, make sure you check out our Patreon. All right, so if you haven't already, make sure you check out our Patreon. All donations will be highly appreciated as we are trying to do bigger and better things. And your love and support will be the pathway to getting us to where we're trying to go. So next episode is going to be episode 10, our season finale. You're not going to want to miss this.
Oh,
It's going to be a lot of heated debate, a lot of flashbacks, a lot of
10
great
in.
conversation. So don't miss it, don't miss it, don't miss it. Season finale. I can't believe we got here so fast. So as we always say, this is the Grumman Collective, and we out.
Yeah.
Yo.